welcome to another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. Today we're going to be discussing Angel's Envy. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in port wine barrels. I had to make sure it said barrels, or I wasn't sure. Sometimes they throw you and say
port wine bottles or something like that.
Sometimes they'll say bottles, so that you, at a quick glance, you'll think it says barrels, and then you get home and you go, ah. So, but before we do that, we're going to get into the nerdy side of things. I've kind of noticed a theme with shows that a lot of shows start to, especially things on the nerdy side, start to really suck, start to really go downhill on the 5th season. And my biggest example of that is if you've ever tried to watch the 5th season of Sliders. A lot of shows they really fall apart if they I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's difficult to keep your ideas fresh and original in season 1. You continue it in season 2, and as things go on, by the time you get to season 5, whatever premise you were running on is probably kind of worn out.
Right.
So if you can't find something new, you might be in trouble.
You basically introduce the show, introduce the characters on season 1. You introduce the story arc on season 2. You kind of fight the villain on season 3, and you wrap it up season 4. And by season 5, you really have nothing more to say unless you have really good writers that can, like I think you were saying earlier off air, that can actually get it to season 7.
Yeah. My personal is I don't think a show should last more than 7 seasons. There are plenty that season 5 should be the end of them, and or they shouldn't make it that far. But if they do, often by the season 7, that's it. The one that did it correctly was The Next Generation. Yeah. 7 awesome seasons, and they were done. One that should have ended early was like Stargate. Through season 7 was a top quality show, and then they went and put 3 more seasons out because it could still make money, but they really shouldn't have.
Yes, and I'm not sure if that got in the shot, but I have a new dog, and the dog's name is Awesome because the dog is awesome. So, anyways, follow the link on the screen because the dog has its own Facebook page and website. But anyways, I have a dog named Awesome. But even if the writers are able to get it past that season 5 hump, it still shouldn't go any longer than 2 more seasons.
Yeah, I think 7's about the limit on a
Awesome.
keeping a show looking.
All right, let's see. We're going to show the dog Awesome here. This is my dog. She's awesome. It's her name. It's her description. This is awesome. So, anyways, look at how well behaved. This dog just got taken from a rescue shelter today, and look at how well behaved she is. Look at how awesome she is. So, right there, bottom of the screen, that's the organization that we rescued Awesome from. And if you want an awesome dog, go check them out and go to one of their rescue events, and you could have a dog just like Awesome. Because, come on. Awesome. So, anyways, this is Awesome. She's mine. You can't have her. And she's bored of this, so we're going to drink some whiskey and end this episode. So, we can pan back to us. This is Angel's Envy. So, let's take a sip, see what we think. I don't like the initial taste, but it does kind of finish somewhat okay. I really liked the last week's whiskey a lot better, the James Oliver. This one actually does seem a little too sweet, I think. What's your thoughts?
I'm not sure the finish is any better than the start.
I know this one, Angel's Envy, is they're not coming in like Angels, Savior and Angels. Let's try it.
Do this one.
Little splash of water on the rocks.
That's a little better, but I don't really I guess mostly my gripe with it is it's not complex. Or
No,
it's
it
very.
really has not much.
If I just said generic, whiskey flavor, this would come to mind.
This is kind of. I mean, it's not turpentine-y, but
Mm-hmm.
it's really not that special either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not cheap, but it's really not that spectacular.
That's a $52 bottle.
And this is a $52 bottle. So this proves the theory that this show is kind of focused on is it doesn't necessarily matter how much or how little you pay for whiskey. So there's some great whiskeys out there that are very low cost, and there's some really good whiskeys out there that really are not that complex, not that eventful.
Yeah,
So,
price is just a number.
Price is just a number.
Bottle. I mean, yeah.
Yes, and there is decent branding. It's got some wings on the back.
Yeah, it's got some great packaging.
Yeah. And it's...
I'm going to offend a whole bunch of viewers right now. You ready?
Go ahead.
This is the apple. This is the apple of whiskeys. It's got nice, pretty packaging. It's got nice, pretty packaging, and it's probably marketed very, very well. It looks really pretty, but beyond that, it's kind of got training wheels.
It's not worth the price.
And it's not worth the price. It's a little bit overpriced. I know. Post your hate mail at the address below. I'm an Android fan. Suck it. I actually have no hate for Apple. I just like to just ruffle their feathers sometimes.
It's fun.
So
Apple, yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it's a $51 bottle. I would still have no problem mixing this.
Yeah.
I would cola.
I would feel bad for spending that much on a mixing whiskey.
I feel bad spending that much. This is something I bought. So
right, but I wouldn't.
It's a quality level. It's mixing quality.
Yeah.
Which sucks. So, Angels.
I will say so.
All right, let's do the Siskel and Ebert thing. 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I will say
2 thumbs down.
The one. I don't know. Good. I stand by our current assessment, but I do actually kind of tell that there's port flavoring in there. There is some fruitiness in there, which you could maybe ascribe to the fact it was in a port barrel.
Okay. Yeah, but
I don't know that it would be the envy of any angels I know.
No. So, anyways, thoroughly not recommend Angel's Envy. This is because of the price. If this was a $20 or $10 bottle, I'd say maybe for the price it's not bad. But for a $50 bottle, I would say Angel's Envy is a complete and utter fail.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, all right. Don't buy Angel's Envy. See you next week.